All right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. We are back live at the Fieldhouse here in St. John's, Newfoundland. Opening weekend of the 2025-26 AUS men's basketball season. The STFX X-Men tangling with the hometown Memorial University Seahawks, and that was don't get much easier than that opening tip-off. The big guy in the middle, Jaden Weebley, knocked it right back, but JJ took it to the hoop. Easy for MUN. Opening salvo here for STFX. Three-point shot catches iron. Comes back now for DJ Jackson. DJ Jackson had a heck of a game last night for STFX. Air ball muscled up there from Coat Thomas, but there will be a foul underneath. And Phoenix Wise, I believe, will get to go to the line here for STFX. Last night's game went to double overtime. And the story of the game was not made free throws by Memorial, as we see Phoenix Wise miss his first shot of the game. Jojo Modi and Bamboo looking for a big effort here tonight, as well as Javian Downey on the backcourt for Memorial. Wise hits the second one, and away come the Seahawks. Downey in for Drew Robinson. Out for Jojo up top. Jojo Modi and Bamboo. And for Downey. Downey into the corner. Finds a wide open Isaiah Safak. Ivan Safak, sorry. That ball caught the rim and went out of bounds, but it's MUN looking to press now right away on this inbounds. Coat Thomas goes back for the inbounds pass. Finds Phoenix Wise. Don't know if they were looking to press. I think they were just looking to take the ball out of DJ Jackson's hands. Jackson will come up and get the ball. Jackson pressured right away. DJ Jackson really dictated the pace of the game last night. Phoenix Wise drives baseline, trying to get past Drew Robinson. Ball goes down. A lot of trouble down underneath. Jojo grabs it. Javian Downey. Good hustle there for MUN. Downey up and under. And Memorial jumping out to a nice start here tonight. Pressuring the ball. Jojo is all over the floor here tonight. He came to play on this Saturday evening. Thomas spins one out for Phoenix Wise. Wise, nice pass underneath for Coat Thomas. And Thomas gets the easy up and under there for STFX. I'm Steve Power, joined here by J.S. Cook on the broadcast tonight. J.S. last night was a blistering pace. More so on the STFX side. Memorial, it looks like they've come to play tonight, although JJ might have been a little bit too eager there with a traveling call.
Yeah, very quick game to start this off. Very quick points right at the start of the game, and then STFX really coming back here now with fast pace. Here's
Coat Thomas now. Thomas, he picks up his dribble, going to go out, and no surprise in the hands of DJ Jackson up top. Jackson, top of the key, that was his spot last night. Comes up a little bit short on that one. Javian Downey's going to take it away. Downey puts the ball across. Now it's going to come down low and out of bounds again. That's twice from the same corner. Drew Robinson stepping out of bounds. The official catching the back foot, and that's two needless turnovers. This might be Pillsbury night at the Fieldhouse. There's been so many turnovers already. I just got a bad look from my producer then with the Pillsbury night comment. Corny dad jokes. That's what it is, Bella. Weebley down underneath. Weebley kicks it up top for Thomas. Thomas into the hands there of Nicholas Nair. Back for Jackson. Shot clock coming down to 3. MUN denies that inbounds pass. It will likely still be STFX ball, but only 1 second left on the shot clock because they got to make something special here. Going to be inbounded by Jackson. Jackson out for Thomas. Thomas gets the shot off. Ketchens iron though. Chance for STFX to get the rebound, and they do. You got to think Memorial want to buckle down on that. That should be as good as a turnover. Thomas, he picks up the dribble. Goes out for Phoenix Wise. Wise, he's going to drive him once again. The shot clock. Great defense there by Memorial. Chance for them to come down the floor as Ivan Sack puts it out for Norm Burry. Norm Burry, first look, and he drills it from downtown. Nair trying to answer back with a three-pointer of his own, and he does. Offense on display here early on. Downey in for Jojo. Jojo kicks it out for Robinson. Robinson to Burry. Burry, other side, open. Ivan to Sack. The Sack, he knocks it down for three. We got a whistle here, not quite sure what that whistle was. JJ or JS, do you have any idea what that whistle was?
No, I was trying to pick up what referee Mike Duff was saying, but I couldn't really gather. It seems that St. FX are continuing to have the ball here.
Yeah, so
as Josh Reimer and Cameron Stanford check into the game.
Reimer and Stanford both played well last night for the Seahawks. Reimer logged a lot of minutes, and frankly, we were questioning why Stanford didn't get more. Here's Thomas. Thomas finds Jackson, no doubt to see Jackson handle the ball. Jackson guarded tonight by Jojo Muddy and Nambu. Phoenix Wise, open look for three. Can't get it to fall, though. Battle on the boards. Coet Thomas just drove his buttocks into Norm Burry there. Burry went down. I'm not sure what the call is. Is that a block or a charge? Let's see.
I think two refs got two different calls here, and they're just going with the closer one.
They're going with a charge. That's what it was, too. From my perspective, he just, maybe you shouldn't say drove his buttocks, but he just barreled his body into Burry, and he knocked Burry down. And Norm Burry's not a small individual. Downey. That one's chipped out of bounds. Nice play there by Phoenix Wise. 10-6 Memorial here early in this opening quarter. Last night, it was quite a start by St. FX in this one. Stanford spins, fires, gets it to drop. Nice hoop there by Cameron Stanford. Jackson pushing the pace up the floor. Jojo Modi and Nambu doing a good job on DJ Jackson. Jackson goes down, picks up. He has to pick up his dribble. Shot clock down to 10 already. Coet Thomas drives the paint, can't get it to roll though. Fight for the rebound. Thomas underneath. Thomas with the second putback. And Coet Thomas doing a fantastic job under the rim for St. FX JS.
Yeah, the St. FX forwards there are quite big, and I think Memorial will have to do a lot of work here on defense down low, try and get those rebounds.
Special shout out to Jason Rice. We know he's watching tonight. Jason gives me a few tips from his basketball expertise, as he knows mine is very, very limited. And my producer, Bella Clark, is giving me the look again. She knows it's limited as well. So, what's not limited is the shooting ability of Coet Thomas on the foul line. He drains the first one with ease. Thomas stops now to refocus. 5:39 left in this opening quarter. St. Thomas looking for looking for the sweep here at the Fieldhouse, and the MUN men not looking to have any of that. Downey drives the paint for Jojo. Jojo in the key. Jojo up under. Nice tough basket there as Franey is checked in the game. Couldn't handle Jojo in that drive for St. FX. Franey, he's got the ball now. Franey into the game as well as Dakota Lewis for St. FX. MUN turns it over. Memorial chips that one out of bounds. Errant pass by Reimer, can't get it to go through. Jojo's going to check out. Into the game now for Memorial comes Andre Ash. Pennell to Franey. Franey up for Phoenix Wise. Wise coming baseline. Wise goes through. No call by the official there. I believe Burry might have been in the restricted area. Nice drive there by St. FX. Downey out for Reimer. Reimer looking for some separation. Reiner spins, fires to the corner for Stanford. Stanford, he's going to take a foul there, and Stanford drops the shoulder. Charge taken out there by St. FX. Good job by the St. FX defender to hold his ground and stand his position.
Yeah, good defense there by Matt Pennell, Mount Pearl native, guarding Josh Reimer. They spent a lot of years actually growing up playing basketball against each other.
Here's Franey now. Franey finds Thomas. Thomas, he's been an offensive weapon here early on. Can't get that one to drop. Rebounded by Stanford. Stanford pitched out for Reimer. Reimer going all the way. Reimer Rejected there by Coed Thomas. Puts it down the floor for Phoenix Wise. Wise upended from behind by Javian Downey, and Wise will go to the line to shoot 2. 4:20 remains. 14-10 in favor of the Seahawks here early on. River Dreffer's going to check into the game now. He played fairly well last night for the Seahawks as well. And Nicholas Nair coming back in for St. FX. Phoenix Wise on the line here for St. FX. Can't get the first one to drop. Last night, JS, the free throws really hurt Memorial. In fact, I'd go as far as saying they probably won the game quite handily. St. FX, not as much trouble from the charity stripe as Phoenix Wise drops his second. River Dreffers now. Dreffers. Ball into the hands of Ash. Ash kicks it for Reimer. Reimer back for Dreffers. Dreffers out to Andre Ash. Ash in the corner for Stanford. Stanford no room there. Good job on defense here. Outside for Dreffers. Dreffers 3-ball attempt. Can't get the foul. Great job by Cameron Stanford on the rebound. Ash in for Burry. Burry drives underneath. Burry up under and puts it down. And this is a smallish lineup for both teams here. It's a market advantage for St. FX in the size category. But both teams, Norm Burry might not be that tall, but he is tough underneath the basket. Nair drives down the lane. Nair's going to come down. Both refs have the foul there. And Nicholas Nair going to go to the line with 3:34 left to go in this opening quarter.
Yeah, you talking about the size differential. St. FX bench, I mean, if you just look over there, they are absolutely humongous. Right now, they actually seem to have a couple of their more smaller players, still large men on the court right now, but MUN maybe a bit of a favor right now in size.
Nair at the free throw line. He makes his first one, setting up for number 2 here. Not a problem for Nicholas Nair. River Dreffers, he'll be the ball carrier right now for Memorial. Dreffers going to put the ball in the hands of Josh Reimer. Reimer for Safak. Back for Dreffers. Dreffers looking for some daylight there, can't find it. Puts it outside for Reimer. Reimer's got an open look for 3, and he knocks it down. Josh Reimer hoping to feel it early here for the Seahawks. Franey under some pressure from Andre Ash. Andre Ash never saw much action last night. Looks pretty good here for Memorial right now. Franey, long 3-point shot. Can't get that to fall. Great position by Norm Burry for the rebound. Dreffers pushing the pace a little. Back for Ash, out for Norm Burry. Burry, a long 3-pointer again. That one shake, rattles, and roll and won't fall. And away comes St. FX. Nair trying to work on Ash. Nair gets it up, can't get it to follow. Rebound by Reimer. Good job by Josh Reimer. Pulls it down, coming down. Reimer's going all the way himself. Turns it over though. Dakota Lewis grabs that one. Here's Pennell. Pennell out for Franey. Back for Pennell. Pennell up top. Fake the shot in for Franey. Franey will shoot it from the side. Catches iron. Rebound grabbed there by Ash. Sorry, that's Ivan Safak grabbed that rebound in for Norm Burry. Burry back outside. There's a long shot. That can't go down. Burry causes trouble and River Dreffers grabs the rebound. Reimer, open look for 3. Knocks it down again. Memorials with their biggest lead of the weekend right now, 22-13. Franey up to half court. Franey really being bothered there heavily by Ivan Safak. Sorry, that's Ash in for the corner for Wise. Wise, 3-ball, good answer there by St. FX. They needed that one. Here's Reimer for Burry. Burry's looking to penetrate down low, no doubt. Burry stolen there, no reach call. Nicholas Nair came around the body and just caught the arm, trying to knock that ball away. Gets called for the reach in. 1:23 left to go here in this opening quarter. More substitutions coming in as Weebly and Jackson check back into the game for St. FX.
Yeah, Bauer Isaacs coming in alongside Drew Robinson.
This is our first look at Bauer Isaacs this weekend. Drew Robinson played quite a bit, but Bauer Isaacs, number 4 for MUN. This is our first look at him. Shot from downtown. That one can't fall. Grabbed by Jackson. Jackson. Looks like Bauer Isaacs was on him for a second, but now River Dreffers will come up on Jackson. MUN playing a little zone defense here. First look for that. Here's Franey from the outside. Franey gets it to drop. And if they keep hitting threes like that, that will change the MUN zone defense for sure. Safak into the hands of Isaacs. Isaacs out for Dreffers. Dreffers trying to go down low. That one's turned over. Franey picks it up for St. FX. Franey into the lane. And we got a call here behind the play. Might have been hands on the player from behind. Yeah, looks like River Dreffers is going to pick it up.
Yeah, just a reach in there before he gave off the pass.
Jojo Modiandambu coming back into the game. He'll replace Andre Ash. 39 seconds left this opening quarter. 22-19 in favor of Memorial. In the bonus situation now, as Franey will step up. Owen Franey will step up and hit the first one. Franey settles in, puts it up, and with ease sinks number 2. 1-point ball game here in this opening quarter. Jeffers for Jojo. Jojo into Drew Robinson's hands, out for Jeffers, down the corner for Bauer Isaacs. Isaacs threw it into the feet of the player. Isaacs helping getting picked up there by Ash. Sorry, Ivan Tasak. 14 seconds left in the shot clock, 28 on the game clock. Memorial to inbound. Dreffers into the hands of Robinson. Robinson out for Isaacs. Isaacs over for Jojo. Jojo penetrates. Jojo going in. Weebly's on the inside. I don't know how you get it in over Weebly there. He's a large man. We talked about it before.
Yeah, it just seems like Bauer Isaacs got the jump on him a little bit early and forced him to make a foul behind him.
So no foul there. It was just turned over. I'm not sure if it's a Memorial ball. Yeah, it's a Memorial ball. Shot clock back to 14. River Dreffers will inbound. Dreffers looking to go under the paint. Finds it there. Nice, tough play, but good defense by Nicholas Nair as he stopped Ivan Tasak. Weebly in the hands of Jackson. Jackson under 10 seconds. Jackson under some duress manages to get it out for Pennell for Nair. Nair looking to get a shot up. Nair with a little miracle shot. No foul call there. A lot of body contact, but nothing going down. First quarter in the books here. Memorial 22, St. FX 21. We'll be back for the second. All right, second quarter here just getting underway. Memorial 22, St. FX 21. Opening weekend of the 2025-26 AUS men's basketball season. I'm Steve Power, joined by J.S. Cook on the call for the game here tonight. Not sure what that call was over there, but I can tell you what, there was a lot of unhappy people about it. Ball will stay in the hands of St. FX. Jackson, 2 inbound. Franey takes it. Franey looks to get in for Weebly. Weebly, big man underneath, throws it away though. And no. What's the call there? One referee is pointing at St. FX, and the other guy comes out and tells him nobody. Wow. Anyway, it's MUN's ball, as it should be. It was clearly out that way. Javian Downey. Ball into the hands of Jojo Modiandambu. In for the corner for Drew Robinson. Robinson from beyond the arc. And MUN doing a great job of shooting. You see the St. FX coach, Tyrell Vernon, asking if Robinson stepped out of bounds again. He's been nailed twice over there already. Pennell penetrates. Matt Pennell kicks to the outside for Nair. Nair's got an open loot, and he knocks it down himself as well for 3. The 3 ball very, very active here tonight. Modiandambu Out for Bauer Isaacs. Isaacs puts it into the hands of Javian Downey. Downey, zone defense here by St. FX. Long three-point shot there. That could have been a 9-pointer there from Drew Robinson. Great shot there. If they're going to leave him open, they'll take it. High-scoring affair here early in this second quarter. We're at 28-24 already. DJ Jackson picks the ball up for St. FX. Jackson covered by Jojo Modiandambu up top. Jackson knocks down the three ball himself. Just answering back-to-back three balls. J.S. Cook, what an offensive performance here.
Yeah, I mean, it's just back and forth, tray bombs, just going. Nice drive there.
Freeney, counterattack. Freeney's going to pull up and the three, and why not? They've hit everything else, so why not just pull up and knock it down?
St. FX takes the lead here now, 30-28 with 7:55 left.
Robinson in the corner. He puts it up, can't get that one to fall. That's probably the first missed shot of the last 7 for both teams. Jackson, DJ Jackson looking to penetrate. Jackson kiss off the glass, can't get it to go, but Weebly in out of nowhere is Jaden Weebly for the offensive rebound and putback.
Yeah, that he is just really showing his size there. Coming from the three-point line and just grabbing that rebound.
Downey in for the hands of Jojo. Jojo outside, that falls short, goes off the Memorial player. It's going to be St. FX ball. Subs coming into the game. Burry's coming back in. Conway, our first look at him tonight for Memorial. And Dakota Lewis is going to check back in for Weebly. And Pennell is in the game now too, so that will also mean Coat Thomas coming back. Freeney takes a screen from Lewis up top, finds Thomas. Here's Jackson open in the corner for three. DJ Jackson knocking down the three ball, and Coach Coltis of Memorial says enough of that. We need a break. We got to stop the momentum here. The three ball just killing the Seahawks. 35-28, 7:07 left to go. All right, we're back. Memorial now taking the ball down the floor. It's Javian Downey. Downey spins into the paint, kicks it outside for Conway. Conway gets his first shot up. Conway was pretty good shooting last night. Comes a little short on that one. Right now, Memorial are shooting pretty good, but St. FX are just lights out from beyond the arc. Freeney pulls in the lane outside for Jackson. Jackson, it's going to be a long two-point shot there for Jackson. He stepped on the line. There's some guy in the St. FX fence running up and down with 3 fingers in the air. Not quite sure what that's about. But it was a long two. Nice shot by Jackson. Reimer kicks it inside for Burry. Burry steps back to the foul line and gets the home team bounce. Ball will fall for Memorial. 38-20. 8-point lead opened up on the strength of this unbelievable St. FX shooting. Freeney on the outside. Freeney looking to penetrate, kicks it out for Thomas. Thomas, he's going to barrel inside. Thomas with the floater in the lane. Coat Thomas knocks it down. Here's Reimer for MUN. Reimer kicks it up for Downey. Downey into the corner for Conway. Conway, no room there. What's the call going to be here? It's either, I think they're saying Conway stepped out of bounds. Wow.
Yeah, it was good defense there by St. FX to make Conway drive to the baseline, and he just misstepped there a little bit.
St. FX on the inbound is going to be Coat Thomas. Memorial feigning some pressure here. Not quite sure how intense it will be. We saw that earlier on in the ladies' game. They feigned pressure on the inbounds only to really set that trap up at half court. Officials ready to go now. Ball's in the hands. No pressure whatsoever. And here comes Freeney. Freeney now. Freeney's looked pretty good here early on, coming off the bench for St. FX. Open look there. First shot missed by the X-Men in the Wild. Dakota Lewis couldn't knock it down. Here's Reimer. Reimer into the paint. looking to drive, looking for some room. Reiner still has the ball. Reimer spins, fires outside. Here's Conway. Conway open look for three, and Ethan Conway will knock it down. Coed Thomas now into the hands of DJ Jackson. Ball almost stolen there by Drew Robinson. Went off his leg though. Jackson will pick it up. DJ, I nicknamed him Action Jackson last night because he was everywhere doing everything for this St. FX squad. 5:14 left to go in this second quarter. 39-33 in favor of St. FX. Lots of discussion again between the officials and the scorers bench. And away we go. Here's Franey now. Owen Franey, the first-year product out of Cambridge, Ontario, up the floor for St. FX. Finds Thomas. Thomas in for Nair. Nair finger roll, can't get it to fall though. Rebounded by Conway. Kicked out for Reimer. Reimer challenging Franey at the baseline. Good steal there by Dakota Lewis of St. FX. Franey, long pass up the floor for Nair. Nair, ball goes out of bounds, and that is going to be MUN ball. Few turnovers coming up here now, JS. There was, for a little while, it was just go down the floor and score. Now defense is picking up.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, it was just back-to-back 3 points, drive to the lane, scores. Now it seems that Memorial and St. FX are getting their hands on the ball.
Javine Downey now, he'll bring the ball up the floor for Memorial in the hands of Robinson. Back for Downey. Downey out for Robinson. Robinson. He was feigned to drive. He'll just pick it up and knock it down there. Robinson up top waiting for a screen from Burry. Walks around there, puts the ball back to Reimer. Reimer for Robinson. They were looking for Robinson the whole way, and that's why Robinson knocks down another three. Drew Robinson with a hot hand for the Seahawks. Jackson now for St. FX. Here's Jackson trying to set up the offense. Jackson just going to pick it up and drop a long three himself. Every time Memorial think they're coming back, the answer is there for St. FX, and that answer right now is DJ Action Jackson.
Yeah, they really cannot give him any space. He's capitalizing on every chance that he gets.
Javine Downey drives the lane. Ball gets knocked away. It still will be Seahawks ball. Lots of time left on the shot clock. Downey to inbound. Downey looking for Burry underneath the basket. Didn't quite get it. We got a reach foul. This one's going to go against St. FX. Substitutions coming in the game. No, we're actually going to have a timeout, and it will be St. Francis Xavier calling timeout. 3:50 left to go in this opening half. 42-36, St. FX over MUN. All right, Memorial to inbound. Javian Downey puts it out for Norm Burry. Burry almost had that stolen by Nicholas Nair. They'll settle down, put the ball back in the hands of Downey. Downey kicks it out for Reimer. Reimer long look at three, and Reimer knocks it down again. We'll see if Memorial can put the defense on, because every time they've scored a three, it seems like St. FX just come down the other way and answer. Thomas drives down the paint. Thomas kicks it outside for Phoenix Wise. Wise, nice try there coming through. Big battle under the boards. Dakota Lewis pulls it away for St. FX. Outside for Jackson. Jackson comes up empty on that one. A bit of an air ball fired away there, and MUN with a good defensive stop there. Down by three with 3:13 left to go here at the Fieldhouse. First dust mop sighting of the evening. Quite often last night, they had to bring that to the floor. Downey now for Memorial. Downey into the hands of JoJo, back to Downey. Downey thought about driving, no room there. JoJo out for Reimer. Back out top for JoJo, over for Downey. Strong zone defense here. Burry one-on-one with Nair. Burry backs into Nair. Nair went down like he was shot. And the referee didn't fall for that one.
Yeah, the referee had a really good look at him. He was right next to him, and he didn't see any contact that it was worth a foul.
I think there was contact, but the way he went down was like a Mack truck hit him. Like the referee was like, no, sir, I'm not falling for that one. Not at this point tonight.
No, this game's been quite physical all along the way, so I don't think that is going to tip the scale.
players themselves back into mopping up the floor. It's considerably cooler in here tonight. It's not near as humid, it seems, as last night's game, so I really don't know what the issue is with the floor. Last night I can certainly see it. Ball inbounded by St. FX. Coed Thomas going to carry it up the floor. Not strange to see the big fella do that. He's going to carry it up and he's going to go all the way. Thomas hacked at the end though, trying to get it to the basket, and Coed Thomas is going to go to the free throw line to shoot two.
Matthew Pennell back in for Dakota Lewis.
Pennell, one of the few St. FX players not to join this three-point barrage here tonight, and we know he can shoot the ball as well.
Can he ever?
Thomas on the free throw line for St. FX. Thomas can't get that one to fall, but Phoenix Wise grabs the rebound. Pennell out for Jackson. Jackson guarded by Javian Downey. Jackson pulls up, short range jumper. He's fouled in the act of shooting. This game is, we were talking about the pace earlier on. It's slowed down to a crawl now. A lot of fouls both ways. .228 left to go. DJ Jackson to the charity stripe for his first. He gets a little bounce and that will go in. 3-point ball game. MUN down by 9 at one point. They scrap back, and with some great 3-point shooting, they're right back in it. Downey now, take it up the floor. MUN with a smallish lineup now for sure, with Downey, JoJo, Reimer, Conway, and Burry. Burry, the only real big man in there. Here's Burry trying to back up. Phoenix Wise, great job defending there for St. FX. Jackson comes up over half court. He's contested there by JoJo. Jackson kicks it through outside for Wise. Wise in the corner for Pennell. Pennell with the three ball, couldn't get it to fall. Rebound though by Nicholas Nair, and Nair letting MUN know he's the man underneath the basket. JoJo Muddy and Nambu. He drives, can't get it to fall. JoJo grabs his own rebound. Good hustle there by Modi and Dambu. Outside for Burry. Burry drives the paint. Burry up and under. Couldn't get it to fall though, but Burry will go to the foul line to shoot two.
This is the first time Memorial has had free throws in a long time. Let's hope their chances of getting these free points are a little bit better than their chances last night.
The defense by St. FX, they're playing zone a lot, and I'm surprised, JS, because Memorial are shooting the lights out as well. Both teams shooting really well. And as you said, Memorial don't have the penetrate if they're getting open looks. And that was a horrible free throw shot there by Burry. And he's frankly, he was one of Memorial's better free throw shooters last night. Let's see what he does here for number two. Little short, not the night there for Mr. Burry at all. Jackson, he's contested down low. Jackson draws a foul. I think Jackson drawing a foul now every time he comes down the floor. Memorial probably up to 4. They're one away from the bonus, I believe.
And that is someone you do not want to send to the line often. He's someone that's going to absolutely capitalize on every chance that he gets.
6-point ball game. Most points now in the last minute or so are from the free throw line as the pace has slowed down considerably. Jackson steps up. He'll drain the first one. Gets the friendly roll off the front of the rim. Jackson, same thing, number 2. Looked like we might have an in and out, and Jackson's going to get a little rest now. Dakota Lewis checking into the game for St. FX. Downey. Franey's back in the game too for St. FX. Downey now guarded by Lewis, outside for Reimer. Reimer trying to get past Owen Franey, can't do so. Reimer drives to the paint. Reimer puts it up. That's going to fall short, and Coed Thomas going to grab it for St. FX. Here's Thomas now. Thomas on the right side kicks it out for Franey out top. Franey settling things down, waiting for his offense to come into gear. High screen coming out off Lewis. Franey walks away, still guarded by Conway. Franey into the paint. Franey spins, moves, comes back. Can't get it to fall though. Stolen almost by St. FX, but Jojo Motoyindambu comes down. Can't get the layup to go though. Jump ball called, and it will stay in favor of St. FX. Memorial, hopefully they won't be wishing for those points back as the old finger roll just rolled out rather than in. 36 seconds left to go in this opening half, 49-41. MUN ball, and I don't know if the official was warning both benches about some conduct down there. It seemed like it. Downey looking to inbounds, finds Norm Burry up top. Burry in for the hands of Downey. Downey kicks it to a wide open Jojo in the corner. Jojo couldn't get it to follow. Rebounded by Conway. Nice offensive board there. Downey trying to drive the paint. There's a foul there, and that's only the third team foul by St. FX this entire quarter. JS, they haven't had to be physical because MUN is staying on the outside for the most part.
Yeah, every time they drive, it's been good defense, and they've been staying disciplined. It's the first we've seen this quarter of their physicality.
Jojo shot clock at 10. Up for Conway. Conway draws short on that shot. Rebounded there by Lewis. Last shot of this half is going to go to St. FX. Thomas settling things down. They want Thomas isolated out there in Conway. Thomas puts the ball to the floor. Thomas pulls up, medium range jumper, can't get it to fall. But St. FX with an impressive opening half. First half in the books here at the MUN Fieldhouse. St. FX 49, Memorial 41. We'll be back for the second half. All right, folks, we're back to the Fieldhouse for the second half of this entertaining affair. The St. FX X-Men leading the Memorial Seahawks by a score 49-41 in a pretty big offensive first quarter for sure. The last of the second quarter started to slow down a little, but both teams shooting the lights out here at the MUN Fieldhouse tonight. So we'll see how the tale will be told now for the rest of this game. Right off the bat, Weebly's going to go to the free throw line. Jaden Weebly, big man for St. FX, his first trip to the charity stripe. Weebly can't get the roll on the second one. He comes up empty from the line. Javian Downey, as per normal, brings the ball up the floor for the Seahawks. Downey waiting for Jojo to come over and set a pick. Downey inside. Back to a bit of a zone defense. Norm Burry gets a look at it. Can't get that one to go. Jaden Weebly pulls down the rebound for St. FX. DJ Jackson bringing the ball down the floor for St. FX. Out for Nicholas Nair. Nair drives. Good baseline drive there, and he'll get the bucket for St. FX. MUN back on the attack. Foul underneath. Drew Robinson got hacked there. Good strong move going to the hoop, and Robinson will earn a trip to the charity stripe. Good trip to the foul line there for Memorial. Drew Robinson knocks down the second one. Brings his team back to within single digits. Jackson carrying the ball up for St. FX. Jackson to the outside for Coet Thomas. There's Thomas. Thomas drives. Thomas using his big body effectively there, and this game is going to be won and lost probably at the free throw line. Both teams going hard at each other. 3 team fouls already committed for St. FX and 2 now for Memorial, and we're only a minute and 12 into this second half. Not like the blistering pace we saw at the beginning of the game. Both teams content to hack and whack and take their chances at the free throw line. Coed Thomas knocks it down, and that's the largest lead of the night so far for St. FX. 11 points, 53-42. Downey in for Drew Robinson. Robinson did a good job catching that one. Here's an open look for JoJo from beyond the arc, and that's where Memorial are going to try to do their damage. From beyond the three-point line, indeed. JoJo Modiandambu, much better effort tonight from that young man, making things happen for Memorial. Here's Downey. Downey just threw that one up, trying to draw a foul from the official, but the official did not bite on it. Nice pass for Nick Nair. Nick Nair goes in with the flush for St. FX in transition. Great answer there from the X-Men. Downey up top. Downey for JoJo. JoJo open look for 3 again. Knocks it down one more time. JoJo Modiandambu really heating up here for the Memorial Seahawks. 55-48 early in this second half. Thomas baseline, at the foul line, jumps back, can't get it to fall. JoJo's going to pick that one, bring it up down himself. Out for Burry. Burry drives the lane. Burry just throws one up with reckless abandon, and Weebly takes it from him. You got to be tough to be in that red paint here at the Fieldhouse tonight. And Weebly and Burry showing exactly that. Foul on Weebly on that one. That's going to set him out of the game. Dakota Lewis going to come back in for the X-Men. Ball inbounded. Cameron Stanford now in the game for Memorial as well. JoJo up top, puts it for Robinson. Sort of surprised JoJo wouldn't have thought about putting that one up. Foul there by Lewis. And these teams are going to be shooting free throws a lot in this third quarter. The third team foul against St. FX, and we're not 3 minutes in yet. Burry in the hands of Robinson. Robinson going baseline. Robinson up under, can't get it to follow. Rebounded there by DJ Jackson of St. FX. Jackson for Nair, kicks one outside for Phoenix Wise. Open look for 3, couldn't get it. Nair grabbed the rebound. Couldn't get it to go though, and Memorial will maintain possession off that rebound. Javian Downey now bring the ball up the floor. Here's Downey. Downey behind the screen. Downey trying to find some daylight. Finds Drew Robinson. Robinson at the free throw line. Elects to go back to Downey. Downey trying to put it inside for Norm Burry. Ball's chipped out of bounds, and that will still stay into the possession of the Seahawks. Downey on the inbounds. Seahawks stacking up for the pass. Coming out high to Norm Burry. Burry back in the hands of Downey. Downey for Stanford. Stanford wasn't expecting that one. Shot clock almost down. Good strip there, but a foul called, and the foul is going to bail out the Seahawks there. Shot clock was at 0.5 seconds, and the foul by DJ Jackson called by the official. That's going to send Norm Burry to the line. Norm looking to find the form he had last night at the line for the Seahawks. 55-48, chance for the Seahawks to come to within 5. Down by 11 just minutes ago. Burry's coming up short tonight, though. He was short in the first half from the charity stripe as well. Burry now will stop and refocus for number 2. Short again, you can tell coming out of his hand. Dakota Lewis grabs it. Jump ball, going to be the foul. No, there's going to be a foul call there on Norm Burry. And that's just frustration, folks, from missing at the free throw line there. Burry coming up empty from the charity stripe. Jackson puts it all in play. Nair underneath. Nair puts it up. Can't get the follow. Stanford's going to pull down the rebound for MUN. Stanford finds JoJo. JoJo in the corner. Wide open. Drew Robinson. Robinson knocks it down for three. Memorial trying to make a move. Pressure off the inbounds by the Seahawks. Good break there by St. FX. Nair rejected there by JoJo underneath. Good defense by Memorial. No free baskets here tonight. And Norm Burry just went down hard. He was tripped up by Phoenix Wise. Foul against them, and I believe MUN might be in the bonus already with 6:05 left to go here in this third quarter. So then again, I guess if you're the St. Francis Xavier team, why not put them to the line? They couldn't hit anything last night. So MUN will have to take advantage of these free trips and free shots and free points. Burry steps up. He's short again from the free throw line. Need a little bit extra, maybe a bit of Gatorade on the bench or something. Get the electrolytes up, get something going. Maybe caffeine might do, I don't know. Norm's going to settle in and refocus now. And that one can't get the ball, can't get the roll. Cameron Stanford attempted to grab the offensive rebound, but it's pulled down by Phoenix Wise. Wise for Jackson. Jackson, high kiss off the glass. Can't get it to go, but Phoenix Wise is there for the touchback. Good offensive glass there for St. FX. Downey now. Downey into the corner for Stanford. Stanford catches, shoots. He can't get that one to drop, though. And Downey comes back. Sorry, that's Jackson coming back right away with some speed coming down the floor. And that will be Memorial's fourth team foul of this quarter. So one more by the Seahawks is going to put St. FX in the bonus. Could be a free throw shooting contest, and we're not even at the halfway point of this third quarter. Jackson on the inbounds. Lots of time left in the shot clock. Owen Franey into the game now. There's a shot by St. FX. Can't get that one to fall. Nice rebound there by Dakota Lewis, though. Lewis pulling it down for St. FX. Downey now. Downey for Drew Robinson in the corner. Robinson back out for Downey. Downey for Drew again. They're looking for Robinson. He's had a hot hand. Downey back for JoJo. JoJo inside for Norm Burry. Out for JoJo. He's got a wide open look. JoJo Modiandambu knocking it down for three again. Memorial hanging around. They won't go away. Franey for Pennell. Pennell in for Coat Thomas. Thomas drives baseline. Thomas can't get it to fall, though. Good defense there by Norm Burry. Downey. Downey looking to go all the way. Downey not quite sure how that wasn't a travel or double dribble, but it falls nonetheless. Good effort there by Javian Downey. Franey now. Franey at the half court. He's guarded by JoJo up top. Owen Franey trying to push off a little. Puts the ball into the hands of DJ Jackson. Jackson out for Thomas. Thomas back to Jackson. Jackson up top. Shot clock under 5. Jackson's got to put one up from way outside. Rebound grab there by Stanford of Memorial. Stanford trying to dribble out of trouble. Nice pass there. Finds Downey. Downey for JoJo on the side for three. And knocks it down. And that's a huge three-point shot for JoJo Modiandambu. 4:05 left to go. We're all tied up. Timeout, St. FX. Owen Franey now bringing the ball down the floor for the X-Men. Franey up top. Franey picks up the dribble, comes over to Coat Thomas. Thomas in for Pennell in the corner. Matt Pennell with the 3 ball, knocks it down for St. FX. Reimer into the game. Reiner turns it over to DJ Jackson. Gonna push the pace a bit. Jackson goes all the way and knocks it down. The hoop and the harm. And just like that, the MUN looked like they were coming back, and St. FX says, not just yet, Seahawks, not just yet. Great game going here tonight at the Fieldhouse on this Saturday night. 3:34 left to go in the third quarter. It's 64-59 in favor of the visiting X-Men. Jackson completes the three-point play the old-fashioned lane from the charity stripe. 65-59. Here's Drew Robinson now. Robinson out for Reimer. Reimer finds River Dreffers. Dreffers for Robinson. Robinson thought about shooting a long bomb. Went in for Stanford. Stanford couldn't hold on to it. That ball gets turned over, and away comes St. FX. JoJo trying to guard Jackson. Jackson drives. Can't get at the foul, though. Rebounded by Drew Robinson. Robinson finds Reimer. Reimer in the corner. JoJo for 3. Can't get that one to fall. Rebounded by River Dreffers, though. Second chance for Memorial. Reimer spins in the paint. Can't get it out. Kicks it outside for Robinson. Robinson can't get that one to fall. Another chance for Memorial. They grab another rebound. Good job by MUN on the offensive boards. That one's chipped out of bounds. And you can hear Coach Tyrell Vernon is incensed over on the sideline. I think he was calling for a MUN player 3 in the key. And the MUN player was hanging out there a while. In fact, he slipped and he couldn't get out. 65-59, 2:37 left to go in this third quarter. Memorial inbound the ball to Norm Burry. Burry for Stanford. Stanford wide open look for Ethan Conway. Conway nothing but net on that 3-point shot. And all of a sudden, MUN are back to within one possession. Here's Jackson. Jackson. And an offensive foul called against Jackson. And they are in the bonus situation, so that's going to send MUN to the line. 2:20 left to go here. Opportunity for Memorial to get within 1. JoJo is going to check out of the game. That's going to bring in Andre Ash once again from the bench for Memorial. River Dreffers going to carry the ball up now. Dreffers. He's on the floor with Conway and Burry. Dreffers turns that one over. Nice steal there. Franey looking for Nair. Nair the alley-oop, and he slams it down. Just when MUN are making a move. St. FX says not just yet. Dreffers out for Stanford. Stanford drives, spins into the lane. Good defense there by Nicholas Nair. Nair flushing it down at one end and defending like a beast in the other. 67-62, 1:55 left to go in this third quarter. MUN inbounds is Dreffers. Dreffers finds Stanford. Stanford's going to put it out for Ash. Ash into the hands of Conway. Conway, you know he's going to want to shoot. Conway drives the paint, just fires it up on a wing and a prayer. And Norm Burry trying to get the ball. He does. Ball's chipped out by St. FX. MUN tenacious on the offensive glass. Doing a much better job getting rebounds. Here's Dreffers now. Dreffers going to inbound. They got Burry under the glass. Burry goes up and Burry's hacked, and Burry will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 with 1:41 left to go. Burry draws iron on the first shot. Norm Burry looked like a seasoned vet on that second one. Nothing but net. And Memorial are going to need to start making it rain from the free throw line for sure. Pennell. Out for Jackson, in for Pennell now. 3-point guards in the game by the looks of it for St. FX now. They've got a somewhat small lineup with Pennell, Jackson, Franey, Nair driving through as the forward, and Phoenix Wise. Franey can't get that one to fall. Good fight down low, and I think we might have a foul here rather than a jump ball. Foul probably going to go to Memorial. No, foul's going to go against St. FX, and it's going to be Nicholas Nair picking up the foul. I tell you what, there's got to be some of these St. FX guys in trouble now as fouls, and the bench isn't that deep for St. FX. They're really rotating maybe 8 players down there. If this keeps up, this could be a big, big factor later on this game as we see Dakota Lewis going to check back in. There's a free throw hit by Andre Ash, and his first to the line tonight. He knocks down number 1. Ash with a chance to put MUN within a bucket. And he'll do so. Calm, cool, and collected with Andre Ash. Jackson into the hands of Franey. Franey in for Phoenix Wise now. Wise out for Jackson. Good ball movement there. In for Pennell. Pennell open, look for 3. Pennell knocks it down for St. FX. Great ball movement there by St. FX. River Dreffers challenges through. Dreffers is fouled, and Dreffers now will go to the line. MUN still, no, MUN are in the bonus as well, so both teams with no fouls to give. 1 minute left in this third quarter in a 5-point ball game. River Dreffers setting up at the line. Dreffers sits up, and he will knock down the first. Dreffers 2 for 2 from the charity stripe, and perhaps Memorial might be making a little move there. If they can figure out the foul line woes, it will certainly make a difference in this ball game. Here's Jackson. Jackson for St. FX. Jackson waiting for the offense to move. Franey outside, 3-ball shot. Good defense there by Conway. He had a hand in Franey's face during that shot. Here comes Ash now. Ash, he's going to settle down outside, tries to find Burry inside. Burry got an open lane, and Norm Burry goes in for the layup to bring the Seahawks to within 1. Jackson looking for a half-court trap, couldn't find it. Wide open Pennell. Pennell, 3-point shot. Good defense there by MUN. Managed to get a hand on it. Memorial going to play for the last shot of this third quarter. River Dreffers stopping, settling things down. Dreffers for Conway. Back for Dreffers. Conway. Under 6 seconds left to go now. They're going to have to put it up soon. Burry outside for Conway. Got the shot up, but good defense there, knocking it down. Good quarter for the Seahawks, though. 1-point ball game. St. FX 70. Memorial 69. Fourth and final quarter just getting underway here. A barn burner at the Fieldhouse tonight. St. FX 70, MUN 69. River Dreffers in for Norm Burry. Burry gives Memorial their first lead since early in the first quarter with that easy bucket. Pennell for Franey. 3-point guards in the game for St. FX. Some of their bigs in foul trouble, we got to assume. Here's Phoenix Wise. Open look. Wise can't get that one to fall. Memorial putting the ball in the hands of JoJo here. JoJo for Burry. Burry for Dreffers. Dreffers back to Burry. MUN looking to do some damage inside now with St. FX in some foul trouble. Ball turned over. Nice steal there. Drew Robinson takes it. Robinson trying to get around Franey. Robinson going to kick it outside for Dreffers. Dreffers forgot he could dribble. Gets himself out of some trouble there. Dreffers outside for JoJo. JoJo took a smack there from Wise, no call. Robinson in the key. Robinson's got to put it up. Robinson put it up, couldn't get it to fall though. Good defense there by St. FX. Franey picks up his dribble up high. He's going to wait for the offense to go into motion for him. Here's Franey now out for Pennell. Pennell's got an open look for three. Pennell's been dangerous out there. Couldn't get it to fall, but Dakota Lewis pulls down the rebound for St. FX. Out for Jackson. Jackson can't get the ball. Dakota Lewis with the rebound, but there's probably going to be foul on Lewis there for the push-off. All of a sudden, St. FX looked like they're running a little cold here at the field house. Not sure if it's the pressure of the close game or maybe some tired bodies down there. They've really worked hard tonight and fighting through some foul issues too. Dakota Lewis out of the game. That's going to bring Coet Thomas back in. Thomas has been an impact inside for sure for St. FX. Here's Franey. Franey back for Jackson. Jackson down low to Pennell. Pennell was wide open for a second, didn't realize it. Outside for Jackson. Jackson got a look, couldn't get it. Thomas, big rebound there, but Jojo Muddy and Dambu just ripped it out of his hands, gives it to Andre Ash, who knocks down a two. Foot was on the line, only got a two, but a great shot there by Ash. Jackson moves across for Pennell. Pennell passed up the three shot. Back again for Pennell. Pennell once again passed up a three in low for Thomas. Thomas got mugged underneath. No call on the play though, and Drew Robinson going to take it down for Memorial. Robinson out for Dreffers. Dreffers inside, down low for JoJo. JoJo driving baseline. JoJo spins, fires. Good defense there by St. FX. Jackson for Pennell. Pennell almost had his pocket pick going down low. Here's Phoenix Wise. Phoenix Wise got a step and gets a foul to the body from Ash. Phoenix Wise will go to the line to shoot two. Third quarter pace picked up quite a bit. Both teams back and forth with some good chances. Memorial have taken the lead here early in this third quarter, only for the second time of the ball game. 73-70, 7:25 left to play. Phoenix Wise at the charity stripe. Wise makes the first one. Stepping up for number two. 2 for 2 from the line is Phoenix Wise. Knocks him down early. 2-point ball game here. 1-point ball game here with 7:23 left to go. Dreffers into the hands of JoJo. Out for Drew Robinson. Robinson up top, going to put it in the hands of Norm Burry. Burry outside for Dreffers to Robinson. Robinson thought about a shot for a second. Shot clock under 10. They drive the lane. They get it to go. Drew Robinson with nice pressure inside. And we're going to have a timeout called. 7:06 left to go in this fourth quarter. Memorial lead 75-72. Little miscommunication coming out of the timeout there. MUN weren't quite ready, and St. FX come out with ease, breaking a half-hearted trap. Nair under the basket, outside, wide open Franey for three. And once again, St. FX coming up empty. Good job in the offensive boards, though. Thomas for Nair. Nair went over the top of the MUN defender. And I think that foul might go against St. FX. No, it's not. It's going to go against MUN. I don't know why I talk. I'm wrong like most times. Andre Ash picks up that foul. 6:40 left to go. 14-second shot clock reset here for St. FX. And once again, the mop is out there. The mop's been the star of the weekend here. Although tonight, it hasn't had much use for it tonight. Last night was very warm in the building. Tonight, certainly cooler for sure. Inbound, Jackson. Out for Nicholas Nair up top. Going to leave the ball for Franey. Franey, now the shot clock's under 10. Franey's going to have to make something happen. 5 seconds. Franey, good defense by MUN. In for Nair, and he just ran into a wall of red. Nothing he could do about that. JoJo, out top, out for Ash. Foul away from the ball, and that's going to go against Nicholas Nair. And I'd love to have access to that game sheet. There's got to be guys in foul trouble here for St. FX. 3 team fouls for MUN, only that's the first one for St. FX in this fourth quarter. JoJo in the hands for Dreffers. Dreffers done a fantastic job tonight coming off the bench. Good steal there by DJ Jackson. Just stripped the ball out of the hands of Dreffers. Jackson outside for Nair. 3-point look. Nair knocks it, can't get it to go. Rebound by Phoenix Wise though. Wise, nice pass there from Nair, and a hard foul there from, not sure if it was JoJo Modianambu or River Dreffers, but Nair went down hard on that foul. And right now Memorial, that's their 4th team foul in this first half of the final quarter. Memorial running into a little foul trouble here, I think. Checking into the game now is Javian Downey back for MUN. We haven't seen Downey in a while, so he should be well rested for the Seahawks. Nicholas Nair, he's going to shoot from the free throw line. And so far this series, St. FX has certainly made their money from that free throw line down there. They've certainly taken more advantage than the Seahawks. Nair steps up. Nair, first one is not going to fall. The old broadcaster's curse hit St. FX on that one. Players will fill the lane. Nair now setting up for number 2. 6:03 left to go. 3-point ball game. Nair to make it 2. Can't get it, but offensive rebound grabbed by Phoenix Wise, and Wise knocks it down. And that's got to give Coach Coltis nightmares, having an offensive rebound on a foul shot turn to 3 points. In a close game like this, that's just got to give you the fits. Andre Ash checks out, and Cameron Stanford going to come back in for the Seahawks. Wise completes the 3-point play. And we are tied up here at 75. Javian Downey now going to bring the ball up the floor. Downey keeps the dribble. Downey drives the lane, spins, can't do it. And we got a foul called on Phoenix Wise here. And every time the whistle blows now, you can see the players giving the look of disdain to the officials. Officials just doing their job, calling it as they see it. Next foul will put St. FX to the foul line on the MUN side. St. FX has still got a few to give to Memorial. Here's Downey. Downey up top, long outs for Drew Robinson. Robinson tries to drive, step back jumper, can't get the foul. Norm Burry with a good offensive glass. In for Stanford. Stanford goes up and he's fouled. And Stanford is going to earn himself to a foul line. Nice pass there by Norm Burry, bouncing it underneath for MUN. All tied up here at the Fieldhouse. 5:37 left to go. Memorial and St. FX. Nick Nair going to check out the game. Dakota Lewis coming back in. JoJo Modianambu is in the game as well for Memorial. Looks like Josh Reimer getting ready to come back in. We got to think he might be coming in for the shooter, Cameron Stanford. Stanford misses his first foul shot there. Stanford going to stop and settle down and regroup here in the second. Stanford makes his bounce and steps up and with some authority knocks that one down. Reimer comes in the game. No, not coming in for Stanford. He's going to come in for Drew Robinson. MUN with some pressure on the inbounds pass. Franey will bring it up. Here comes Franey now. Franey up over half court. Franey has the ball for St. FX. Franey spins, drives into the baseline. Franey, nice move there. Might have got away with a little hold here. He stuck the hand around Modianambu to keep him to the outside, but no worse for wear. Franey goes in and makes the bucket. Javian Downey tries to answer the other way, and that one's turned over. Both teams still pedal to the middle, not really working any game clock down in a 1-point ball game. Downey, JoJo guarding Jackson here. Jackson for Franey. Franey on the outside. The 3 ball is certainly cooled off here now as Franey's going to pull up and knock down a deuce from the top of the key. Here's Reimer now. Reimer's just checking the game. He should be pretty fresh. Reimer finds Burry. Burry up top. Burry's going to try to barrel his way inside. Burry goes in, draws the foul, and will earn a trip to the line. And that will be the 4th team foul for St. FX. So both teams going to be in the penalty pretty soon. 3-point ball game. You know what that means, folks. This is going to come down to the foul shots for sure. Norm Burry sets up the line, and now it's crunch time for the final 5 minutes of this one. This is where they really count. You forget about everything before. You focus and set this one up, and Burry knocks it down. Burry's had a tough night from the line, but knocks it down when it counts the most right there. Nice shot by Norm. Number 2. Players ready in the lane. Burry catches iron on that second one. Defensive rebound grabbed by Phoenix Wise of the X-Men. Franey coming down the floor for St. Francis. Franey, nice pass inside for Dakota Lewis. And MUN had no choice. That was an easy bucket there. Coach Coltis wants to have a chat. St. FX back in the lead, 81-77. We'll be back. Officials getting together to talk about how that ball went out of bounds, and finally the outside official came in with some authority and said it is indeed St. FX ball. Franey seems to be handling the ball a lot more than Jackson in this late stages, and he's doing a great job, as you see there. Drives down the right side and goes up and under for the easy bucket. Reimer now. Reimer into the baseline. Reimer comes in, and Phoenix Wise rejects that with some authority, but he caught a little body on it. And that will send Reimer to the line. And these are big three, folks. Big free throws, folks. 6-point ball game, 3:53 to go. Lots of time left for a comeback here for Memorial, but you think they got to knock these down. Reimer. Stop the focus. Reimer sets up. Can't get the roll on the first one. I got a feeling this week the MUN team is going to spend a lot of time in the gym from the charity stripe. Reimer missed both. Big battle on the offensive boards. They get it again though. Reimer goes up, can't get that one to fall. And DJ Jackson has the ball for St. FX. In the hands of Franey. Franey, nice pass underneath for Phoenix Wise. And that could be a dagger for Memorial. JoJo now with the ball for MUN. Coed Thomas stepped up, tried to go for the steal, got the foul instead. But hey, folks, if you're St. FX, why not foul? Memorial hasn't demonstrated they can hurt you at the line, so why not? Yes, it slows the game down. And if you're St. FX and you're using a smaller bench, once again, why not? Great strategy there by the X-Men, you would think. JoJo Modiandambu is at the line now. He gets the first one to foul. Didn't look great out of his hands, but indeed he did get it. Modi and Dambo trying to go 2 for 2 from the line. 3:31 left to go here. It's 85-78 in favor of St. FX. He misses the second one. Rebound by Dakota Lewis. Now you got to think that St. FX are going to want to do some clock management here. Freeney stops, slows things down. Absolutely. Lewis for the screen. Freeney back for Lewis. Lewis for 3. Dakota Lewis, probably not the best shot there for St. FX. There was lots of time on the clock. Modi and Dambo for Drew Robinson. Robinson, he's been hot from outside. Elects not to put it up. Burry drives. Burry into the paint. Burry up with the left hand. Can't get it to fall. Coet Thomas pulls it down. Puts it into the hands of Freeney. Under 3 minutes to play now. A must stop here for MUN on defense. Freeney for Jackson. And don't forget, Jackson is in the, Jackson just went down hard. Oh, that's not good. Modi and Dambu picks it up. We wonder if Jackson might have twisted an ankle. No, he's being helped to his feet by Javian Downey. He's trying to walk it off. That's not something you want to see. DJ Jackson's been a beast for this St. FX team. I think he's got to take himself out. He's in some trouble here. And Jackson is indeed going to come out of the game. See, the coach never even had anybody ready for him. He's like, no, you can't come out. But unfortunately, DJ's got to sit down. Matt Pennell's going to check back into the game for St. FX. So one of the elite ball handlers in this game is on the bench right now. Got one of the trainers down talking to him. And the guy, he's reaching for his ankle. That's what it seemed to be. 2:33 left to go. 5-point ball game. Big stop here for Memorial coming up on defense. Matt Pennell, the Newfoundland native, attending St. FX. Pennell with the ball. Pennell guarded by Downey. Pennell finds Coet Thomas inside. Thomas kicks it outside for Phoenix Wise. Wise, nice acrobatic pass back for Thomas. Thomas couldn't knock it down though. MUN will grab the rebound and they got the stop they were looking for. Downey out for Drew Robinson. 3-point shot for Robinson. That didn't look good coming out of his hand. And unfortunately, Coet Thomas grabs it if you're a MUN fan. Freeney now, under 2 minutes to play. Freeney, guarded by JoJo up top. Freeney spins away from JoJo. Freeney got a little daylight. Now he's matched up with Conway. Freeney steps back, jumps, shoots, can't get it to fall. Big rebound there by Dakota Lewis, though, for St. FX. Just eating time off the clock. St. FX gone back to the offense, and Phoenix Wise goes up, and he is fouled with 1:38 left to go for St. FX. I expect Phoenix Wise to go to the line. Still working on the floor down there. Even the referee's checking out the ball to see if that's slippery. Oh my goodness. Got a spot over in the corner they've got to attend to. Now, finally, Phoenix Wise will step up to the line and see if he can extend this lead for St. FX. Wise looks really good in that first one, 6-point lead. 2-possession game. This is to make it 3 with 1:38 left to go. Wise, number 2, can't get it to fall, but Dakota Lewis grabs the rebound for St. FX. Offensive boards off the foul line shots. And MUN will call a timeout with 1:35 left to go. Ball inbounded by St. FX. Phoenix Wise with it in his hands. Clock a little late starting there. Not sure if anybody caught that. Coet Thomas in the corner. Thomas, shot clock under 5. Thomas drives the lane. Rebound, grabbed by Memorial. JV and Downey comes away with that one. Downey up top for Burry. Burry. MUN not in a state where they had to really rush, but Ethan Conway's going to hit one from the corner. Conway, big 3-ball shot there. The man can shoot for sure. Press on. Pennell beats the press for Coet Thomas. Thomas in for Wise. Wise couldn't handle that pass, though. Stolen by Memorial. JoJo, 3-point ball game now in the corner for Conway. Conway again for 3. Can't get it to fall. That's going to stay MUN ball. And we got a timeout going to come the way of St. FX now. 48 seconds left to play. We'll be back.
Timeout for the X-Men.
.1 seconds left to go. 3-point ball game. Inbounded by Memorial. JoJo. Guarded by Matt Pennell on the outside. They're looking for Conway. He's got that sweet stroke from outside. Robinson driving. Robinson can't get it. Lose the ball to the floor. Robinson picks up his own miss, though. JoJo with the ball. Great effort there by JoJo Modiandambu. Franey thought for sure it was going to go their way, but good job there by JoJo to keep ball in possession for Memorial. Not sure if it's 1.3 on the shot clock or 13. I'm going to go with 13. JoJo went down, though. They got to sweep that floor again. Just kills all the momentum. Coming out and sweeping the floor. Here we go. Inbounded right into the hands of JoJo again. Lots of time. Here's Conway. Conway went up to shoot, but he caught in no man's land. Fortunately for them, it almost got turned over again. Oh, my goodness. Franey up top. Robinson had the foul there. Under 20 seconds left. Unfortunate turnovers there, but St. FX almost gave it right back. This is going to send them to the line, and Franey's a decent free throw shooter, so 18.5 seconds left. This is really could be a chance to put this away. Franey knocks down the first one, making it a 2-possession game. This might be one of those times where if you're St. FX, you might not mind a miss here, the way they've been on the offensive boards. Franey knocks it down, 5-point game, 18 seconds left to go. Downey, got to rush it up the floor a bit. Downey, he's got an easy 2 here, but great defense there. What a play by Phoenix Wise. Oh my goodness. He came out of nowhere. Downey should have had a free basket there. Instead, MUN are going to have to go to the free throw line, and it wasn't even Wise that made the foul. It was on the rebound of the Downey miss. Memorial, JoJo Modiandambu is going to go to the line with 10 seconds remaining, down by 5. Floor cleaned up, they're ready to go again. JoJo going to stop and settle down. There's the first one. That one is a bit of a brick, though, and that's not going to bounce anywhere near going in. Modiandambu with his second, 10 seconds left. Might be better off with a miss here. Modiandambu gets it and he knocks it down. Coet Thomas going to go back, try to inbound for St. FX. Puts in the hands of Franey. Franey throws it away for Wise. Wise, good job there, just moving the ball. As Matt Pennell is going to be fouled with 4 seconds left, and I think this one's done, folks. 4.1 seconds left. It's a 2-possession game right now as they have a 4-point lead. And Pennell, a great shooter on the line for St. FX. Pennell stops up. He can't get the first one to drop. So if you're MUN here, you're hoping for either a miss or a hit, but they need a very quick strike for the Seahawks. Pennell just throws it at the rim on purpose. MUN need the long three-pointer, Conway, and that's going to miss. And that'll do it from here at the Fieldhouse tonight. Another entertaining game here tonight. St. FX comes into town. They'll take 2 from the Seahawks. Final score, St. Francis Xavier, X-Men 88. The MUN Seahawks 84. For our cameraman Nick, for our producer Bella Clark, did a great job tonight. I'm Steve Power. Thanks for joining us, folks. Good night.